What's up guys, it's Rebel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how we can embody our highest versions of ourselves right now in this present moment. And in doing that, we are manifesting our dream reality. Embodying the highest versions of ourselves. What is that? That is choosing to consciously create a new version of yourself, a new identity, where you think differently, where you feel differently, and where you act differently and behave differently in the three-dimensional matrix that we are in right now. So this process begins with understanding who we really want to become, and it's important to know what kind of person we want to be and have a vision, and also the commitment to actually change into this version of ourselves that exists on a different timeline of reality. Because the current version of yourself that doesn't have the material possessions that you would like to have, that doesn't have the experiences in life that you desire to have, and you don't have what you want to have because you aren't embodying the energy that's a vibrational match to the frequency of your desired reality. Manifestation all comes down to transforming your own energy and becoming a new version of yourself who doesn't do the same things as you used to do in the past. Anything that you've been doing as a pattern is keeping you chained in the past. Anything that you do unconsciously that keeps you like a hamster on a wheel, running in this cycle of life, it's not right. As human beings, we have the power of conscious creation. We can consciously design our lives, consciously choose things, choose to become new, choose to embody a new energy. And in embodying a new energy, we attract new things, manifest more abundance, manifest spontaneous and just interesting, amazing, unexpected experiences. Because if you always do the same exact thing every day, or similar things every day, and you feel like you're stuck or you're in a loop, and you wish you had a more fun, interesting, fulfilling life, you don't have those things and you don't feel in those ways because you are thinking the same way. And when you think the same way for an extended period of time with no changes, you stay in that reality. Thinking a certain way keeps you in a certain box, a certain frame of mind. And the universe is actually an infinite mind, and it's God's infinite mind, and God's creation, Spirit's creation, and you are a part of that. You are that. You are God, and you are an infinite being of light that can transcend everything of this third dimensional realm. Time, space, matter. Atoms are actually mostly made up of empty space. But how? If atoms are the basic structure of every single thing that is created in this 3D realm. This is because the third dimensional realm isn't the only dimension. There are many other dimensions, and atoms and particles can exist in multiple places at once. This is true. This is science, okay? science. If atoms can exist in multiple places at once, and you're created by atoms, and you think that your past is creating your identity now, and you're stuck in your trauma, you're stuck in the stories and illusions that you're deceiving, your own ego is just deceiving you to believe. Take this into account. Like, if atoms exist at multiple places at once, and there's multiple dimensions, and there's another timeline where you exist as a different version of yourself in a different reality that you love, you're fulfilled by, and you're embodying your truth, and you feel amazing, you feel like you're whole and complete, guess what? That's not in the future. Stop thinking that your dream life and the perfect self that you want to be, and that you'll do this in the future or tomorrow, and you just keep putting things off till tomorrow, procrastinating on your dreams. You're procrastinating on literally the things that will quantum leap you into this new reality. Scripting, positive affirmations, mirror work, all sorts of different manifestation techniques, like manifestation water, using the moon cycles and putting water outside, or using crystals to manifest, or all these different sorts of manifestation techniques. The best manifestation technique is using the power of now. Using the power of the present moment to shift into a new version of yourself. This version is a complete match to the vibration of the reality that you want, full of the experiences and things and types of people and everything that you desire. But you have to take accountability to make the changes within yourself, because everything sources from the internal world. Everything comes from within. So if you keep looking on the outside for your answers, you're looking somewhere that you will never actually find the truth, because the truth is within you. You just have been ignoring it, and you have been placing your power in the hands of other people who don't know you as well as you know yourself, because only you know your own mind. Only you know the thoughts that you think on a daily basis, every second of every day. And if you are stuck in a cycle, it's because you have thought loops that recur every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year for the past how many years. And if your reality has changed significantly in your life, it's because you started to think differently and act differently and feel differently. Look back on your life, and you will see that anytime that your life has drastically shifted, it's because there was an internal shift within you. This is where quantum leaping comes in. Quantum leaping is basically fast tracking to your dream reality. But it's about embodying the version of yourself in your mind, in your body, and in your behavior to align with the version of yourself that you perceive who would act and think and feel that way, who already has everything that you want, who already is everything that you want, who already is full, who already is fulfilled, who already is complete and whole and healed. Stop thinking that you are broken and that you need to heal yourself and go do shadow work and go into the past and look at every single little detail. Yes, inner work is extremely important, and this could be doing journal prompts, this could be contemplating and meditating and reflecting on the past and finding meaning and valuable lessons in your own mistakes and how you relate to the past how you relate to things that have happened to you. But a key mindset shift that you need to make right now is that nothing has happened to you. Anything that is reinforcing a me versus them type of mentality is a victim mentality. It is a lack mentality, and it's lack consciousness. And the universe does not bless people with lack consciousness. They are always complaining. They are stuck in beliefs that the things that happened to them in the past and the way they've acted in the past and who they've been in the past defines who they are right now in this moment. And these types of people also believe that they must keep themselves within a box to stay within the paradigm of what other people believe and perceive of their identity. There is an aspect of the victim mentality where we can limit ourselves by believing that other people's perceptions of us define us. And subconsciously, we may believe that we have to upkeep those beliefs. For example, say for example, someone's famous and everybody believes that you are super beautiful and perfect and you have no flaws. And you feel pressure because you have to upkeep this level of impossible perfection and look perfect in every single picture. And then, like, say maybe you are on the red carpet and there's a horrible picture taken of you and everyone's making fun of it, and your ego is crushed because you're being judged and other people's perceptions that you've tried to upkeep for so long are not as tangible and real as you thought. For example, if your parents believe, say for example, your parents have negative beliefs about you, that you will never be a success and that you will always be sleeping on your friend's couch and you will never have your own apartment, or some negative thing. Subconsciously, that might hurt your heart because the subconscious mind, things are imprinted in the subconscious mind when they have a strong feeling associated with them. And that's where memories are stored, and our trauma and beliefs. They all come with a strong feeling. And if you think about where your beliefs were first created, or one of the first memories that you have about how an opinion, an idea, a belief was constructed within your mind, it's always going to come with a memory that instilled a feeling in you that made you shift your belief, create a belief about something. If you have insecurities and low self-confidence where you believe from the past experiences, people in the past reinforcing this, people important to you maybe, your subconscious mind is holding on to that. It's holding on to that feeling. And those feelings that are creating and underlying all of your subconscious beliefs, they're interacting with your daily conscious thought patterns. Because if you really think about it, are your thought patterns really that conscious if your subconscious mind is controlling them, instigating them? We have to free ourselves from programs in our subconscious minds and acting and behaving and thinking and feeling in ways that are reinforcing the past. Because the past doesn't exist. It only exists as a memory. The only thing that exists is the present moment. Once that really sinks in, where a new version of yourself literally exists. It exists because atoms exist at multiple places at once. So there's literally an ethereal version of yourself that exists on a different timeline, in a different dimension. And you have to access a different dimension of consciousness and transcend the dimensions, which you can do easily, but only if you do the hard work of changing. It's only as hard as you make it. Because I used to blow things up and I used to think like, oh, this is so hard, how am I ever gonna do this? This is gonna take so much time and effort and energy to really change and become a new person. And I kept putting a lot of things off for a lot of years, but it really clicks. This whole idea really clicks when you realize all your fears, all of your limits, everything within that is an illusion, and it's literally just bullshit that's just holding you back from being your best, happiest self, because your ego wants you to be comfortable and it wants to protect you and it wants you to stay the same so you can live the same predictable life and die that way. And that is the fucking biggest pile of shit that I've ever come across, is the ego. Because it's just so crazy how elaborately it just fucking wants to hold us back. So yeah, but you don't have to let it hold you back. The ego can teach us so many lessons about forgiveness, about love, loving unconditionally, shifting our beliefs about the people in our lives, most importantly, who we are, what we identify with, and how we relate to the world, because reality is only made up of perspectives. Because once your perspective shifts, if you choose right now in this present moment to go back into your subconscious mind, into your memories, and you shift your perspective about all of those things, you just shifted your reality, because you don't associate with the same things. You don't think the same way about the past, and you must release the past. And that is a hard pill to swallow, because you also must release your attachment to the positive experiences. You must release your attachment to all of your memories. Change and transformation cannot be sourced from anything that you've done before, that you've thought before, and that you felt before. Even if you had a really great time in your life where you were super inspired and everything felt like it was going great, it's a different time now, you know? You can't hold on to things. You can't hold on to people and places and how things used to be. You have to move forward and grow, because if you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not growing, you're dying. Do you choose to keep living as this version of yourself that is actually a combination of everything that has happened to you in the past up to now, and it's just defining you? It's defining your whole reality, defining everything you think about yourself, everything you think about others, everything you think about the world. You're really gonna let your past create your reality now? Just choose to create a new reality. Choose to be a new person. Choose to act and be and think however you want to think. My highest self thinks positively, thinks optimistically, has an open, expansive, fluid perspective on reality. So that's what I'm going to embody right now, and I am embodying it right now. We have to embody our highest selves right now, not in the future, not waiting tomorrow. And we have to face the challenges and resistance that we experience in the face of those things that come up that feel uncomfortable, because your ego wants to keep you in an uncomfortable state, in a stagnant, stuck state of consciousness. And when you put yourself into a new realm, a new environment, around new people, thinking new thoughts, doing new things, taking up new passions, going new places, surround yourself with new everything. And naturally, you will change into a new person. So really think about and maybe write down, how would the highest version of yourself act? How would they speak? How would they look? How would they treat others? How would this highest version of yourself think? What are their choices? What are their processes in making decisions? How do they see reality? How do they view the world? Honestly, I think this is the most important aspect. How does your highest self feel every day? The thing with manifestation is, yes, we want these manifestations to come into our lives and we want these things, but why? We want these manifestations so much because we want to experience how they would make us feel, how we believe they'll make us feel. Because sometimes we want to manifest something, and we do, and it doesn't make us feel the way we thought that it would make us feel. But this is because maybe you manifested something, but you didn't change who you are on the inside to associate with reality in a different way and feel whole and complete right now without all of these things and manifestations and other people. And we have to learn how to feel complete right now. We need to stop affirming that we're broken, and we need to heal ourselves. We can heal ourselves right now by choosing to embody the energy of the healed version of ourselves. It's that fucking simple. But it's not simple to change the way we've thought for the past how many years, and to change our nervous system's conditioning to feeling completely different feelings than we have for how many years, especially if our bodies are used to anxious tension and things like that from the past, because our body also stores lots of things from the past that we have to make sure that we release. And another huge thing about embodying the highest version of yourself right now in this present moment is really making sure, is really being clear, crystal clear on the vision that you have for your dream life. Do you even know what you want in your life? Do you even know the kinds of things that you want to experience and feel? It's important to understand the power of having a vision, because if you have a vision, then you can create a plan to take action and manifest that vision. There are so many aspects to identity shifting and embodying the highest version of yourself. And I thought it would be a great idea to create a little workbook for you guys if you're really interested in this type of stuff. I know I started coming onto YouTube making music, and I totally am still gonna come out with new music, and I have some things that I want to write and sing and shit like that, but spirituality is really my calling, and helping people align with their spirits is just something that I'm so called to do in my life as my passion and as my purpose. So if you are interested in this type of stuff, you can download my free guide in the description box below. I also have a course coming out soon called Align with Spirit, and you can sign up for the wait list in the link down below, also in the description box. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Spirit Guide. Wait, I think it's at the Spirit Guide 999 on Instagram and on TikTok. Alright, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a blessed, amazing, dope day, and peace out, homie.